The number of associate product manager programs made for new grad or career transitioning PMs, is continuously increasing. As a result, it can be difficult to judge between the quality of programs. This video outlines 3 important factors to consider when applying to programs or choosing between offers. Number 1, the size and type of opportunities you'll be given. Number 2, details around your cohort. And number 3, how structured the program is. Number 1, opportunity size and type. APM programs are intended to develop new, inexperienced product managers into the next generation of product leaders. The most important factor in making this happen is the number of reps you get as a PM. Simply put, the fastest way to learn to be a product manager is to simply be a product manager. The more you make decisions, interview users, scope features with an engineer, give feedback on a design, essentially do any part of the product manager job, the better you'll get. There's nothing, no online course, YouTube video, book, class, tutorial, nothing will make you a better product manager faster than getting more opportunities as a PM. Get more reps. To determine how many reps you'll get, look at the direct team that you'll be working with. Answer the following questions. How large is the team? What functions are represented? How junior or senior is everyone on the team? What percentage of the team is committed to your feature or product? Are you the only PM working on your team? Essentially, this all boils down to, are you really doing anything? And if so, do you have a team to do it with? Without a team, there's very little you can actually get done as a junior product manager. And if you're not doing much, you're not learning much. A closely related aspect is the product domain you're in charge of. Do you own a button, a feature, a product, or a problem? A larger domain has more surface area, giving you more reps to try, grow, and learn. Aim for as large of a product domain as you can. The corollary to this is that the product you're working on is actually less important than the team. Don't over-index on factors like number of users, corporate visibility, competitive landscape, or whether your friends are familiar with the product. If you're optimizing for developing your product management skills, focus on the inputs that actually affect your day-to-day. The product still matters, but only as a minimum threshold that needs to be cleared. It just needs to continue to exist and be resourced while you're on it. Let me share 2 contrasting experiences during my time at Yahoo. During my first rotation, I was told a team would join in a couple months. While I waited, I kept polishing and polishing my PRD, but never made an ounce of progress towards actually starting the project. By the end of the rotation, I handed off an extremely detailed spec along with a barely started codebase. I had learned how to write that one PRD, but not much else. On my next rotation, I joined a team of 8 engineers and a designer, and we hit the ground running. Within 3 months, I had launched a major notification system revamp, and within 6, we had launched a major new content stream for Yahoo News. The difference wasn't the product or the ideas, it was having a team to execute with. Number 2, Cohort. APM programs differ from most new grad jobs in that most of them are cohort-based. This means you'll be with a group of people facing similar challenges with similar goals and going through similar career phases. To summarize the benefits of peer mentorship, your cohort peers are those most familiar with your lived experience and will therefore provide the most useful feedback in any given situation. Some factors to consider about the cohort. How large is each cohort? Programs can range from low single digits to high tens of APMs per class. In my cohort, there were only 2 other APMs for a total of 3 people. I was a little surprised when the recruiter first told me that, but those 2 other APMs turned out to be amazing people and even better friends. We went on lunch hikes behind the office, got ice cream every day, and even went skiing together. Quality can outweigh quantity here. Does it have the demographic and experience diversity you're looking for? Has everyone done a PM internship? Or are there people transferring from entirely different backgrounds? In product management and in problem solving generally, having a diversity of experience is useful. What is the alumni network? Fellow APMs form the beginnings of your professional network, both inside and outside of the company. Not all APMs will stay with the company for very long after graduating. That's not necessarily a judgment of the quality of the program, but more a reflection on the kinds of personalities that join APM programs in the first place. People who are more drawn to different challenges or have a more entrepreneurial mindset. Take note of what graduated APMs go on to do. The higher they climb, the better your odds. That being said, do double check that there are meaningful growth opportunities for you post-APM. If alumni are leaving because of lack of career progress, that's a red flag. Number 3, structuredness. The level of structure varies from program to program. At some companies, Associate Product Manager just refers to an entry-level product manager, while at others, it refers to a whole pre-developed curriculum with a lengthy history behind it. There isn't a perfect level of structure, only ones that work better or worse for your style and personality. Similar to how larger and smaller companies aren't better or worse, just different. Just remember this: the more elements that a program has outside of your day-to-day job, the more you need to consider what value those elements actually provide. Consider the following when deciding how well suited a program is for you. Older programs are a safer bet, but newer programs might offer novel elements or larger opportunities. Another element is reputation, but this shouldn't factor too highly on your list. A good PM is a good PM, and a good company can recognize that no matter where you come from. How long is the program, and how many rotations are there? The rotation process is likely optimized for a given company's speed and structure, so this isn't really a direct comparison between companies, more just something to be aware of. What are your responsibilities to the program outside of your day job as a PM? Will you be asked to interview new APM candidates, run brown bag sessions, exec talks, or a book club? The value of these activities varies from person to person, but just remember this: time spent attending to the program means time taken away from getting in reps as a PM. On the flip side, there may be some elements that catch your eye, but ultimately have little impact on your growth and development as a PM. These include perks, such as a trip. Some programs, especially those of larger companies, offer a world trip in between rotations. While undoubtedly positive and useful, don't join a program because of it. This is only a couple weeks out of a multi-year experience. Note, I may be biased because my APM class's trip was canceled due to the pandemic, but I don't think I'm any worse off because of it. Access to senior leaders. Again, while these don't really do harm, talks given by senior leaders can only change your experience so much, and much, if not all, of the same information can be found in publicly available talks, blogs, and books. The same goes for any training sessions, lessons, or exercises on product management. Remember, the best way to become a better product manager isn't to listen to people talk about being a PM, it's to actually be a PM. APM programs are incredibly valuable experiences that can be transformative for your career. Just remember these 3 elements: optimize for more reps, validate the composition of your cohort and the achievements of alumni, and be clear on the value the program provides outside of the job. Good luck on your APM journey. You're going to have a great time.